this is Bonnie from Backward Story, and today I have 2 boxes to open that I just picked up. I finally got my Hot Topic order of the Disney Treasures box. I had ordered it online at like 12:30 in the morning, so I didn't have to camp out for it. I had just gotten home from seeing The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and it was really late, and I just wanted to sleep. So it just arrived. And I received my Hamilton box from Nerdy Post, which I have been waiting for. So I'm so excited to see what's inside. So today we are going to look at the Nerdy Post. So this is my very first time with Nerdy Post. This is how it looks when you open the box. And there are a lot of different levels that you can get. I think that I got the ultimate one with the t-shirt, but don't quote me on that until we actually go through it. But there are different levels that you can get. I heard about this box for the first time earlier this year when there was a postcard in my Owl Crate. And it said they had a lot of special box editions coming out later this year, such as Hamilton, Sarah J. Maas, etc. And so I was excited, and the Hamilton box is now here. I did get the ultimate because it's going to start with the t-shirt. It's super soft. I can't wait to try it. And today is Friday, so I'll be able to wear it this weekend. If you stand for nothing, what will you fall for? Can't wait. It's soft. It's Hamilton. I'm excited. Next we have, it looks like a mug. It's a plastic cup. It says raise a glass to freedom, which is really clever. And one of the best things about this company is that the curator does all of the hand lettering herself, and she's an illustrator, so some of the artwork is always her own. And there's always just really pretty lettering. I follow them on Instagram, and you get to see her working on what she's writing, and it's always so much fun to watch. Next, we have a candle from Novelly Yours. It says, Oceans Rise, Empires Fall, which is one of my favorite lines in the entire musical, and she was asking for our favorite quotes so that she could put the box together, and this is one that I mentioned, and I'm so glad that it was included. And it has a nice, light, fresh scent to it. This little bag has 2 things in it. Rise Up Tea. Helps you wake up in the morning. Also a very clever pun on the lyric. And the other item in this one is an enamel pin. And it says, Who Tells Your Story? I love that it's on top of an open book. It's really pretty. We have a feather quill pen, which is just the kind of pen that he would have written with, and Hamilton wrote a lot, for those of you who don't know much about him. Ooh, we have a poster. This is going to have some of her beautiful writing. Alright, so this is my best way to get it to lay flat at the moment. Let me know if you have some good tips for how to keep it permanently this way. I know you can roll it backwards in theory, but every time I try that, it just rolls the other way. So let me know your best tips. This says, I'm passionately smashing every expectation, every actions and action of creation. Such a great quote for writers. Next, we have a sticker with her handwriting that says, History has its eyes on you. And you just see, it's so beautiful and scripty, and I really, really love it. A bookmark. You want a revolution? I want a revelation. Ooh, it's double-sided. You built me palaces out of paragraphs. And you have a print card. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It's not double-sided, but that's okay, because then you don't know which side you want to use, and I always have trouble with it. I am inimitable. I am an original. Oh, and then you have the spoilers on the back of this one. It says it was hard to narrow down. She wishes she could have lettered practically every line from the musical. That was outside of her budget, though, so she had to choose only a few favorites. She wanted to pick quotes that were great, but somehow seem to always be overlooked by creators when she searches for merchandise. And then there's a great pun. It says, I hope you're satisfied by my choices. Oh, and it's cute because it tells you what she thought about each line. From passionately smashing every expectation, every actions and action of creation. This quote is honestly the one I connect with most in the entire musical. It lands somewhere between a life motto and a reminder to keep on hustling. Side one of the bookmark, you built me palaces out of paragraphs. This line is another favorite, and it happens to be perfect for a bookmark. You want a revolution, I want a revelation. There were so many lines to choose from of Angelica's, but this one's just really fun to sing, and I love the message. History has its eyes on you. It's a great line and important to the real world. What you do matters because your past is what will be left of you when you're gone. The pin, who tells your story? I couldn't help showing this line some extra love by being on the pin. It's kind of sad, but also important. You don't control who tells your story. So be sure to surround yourself with people who love, admire, and know you well, and then hope they do a good job of it. Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. I honestly love this whole song so much. But this particular line, even though it probably borders on being overused, is too impactful to pass up. I am inimitable, I am an original is another quote that really resonates with her. It's really motivating. She wants to be this as much as possible. The T is from Flick the Wick, Rise Up. She couldn't help herself. She knows T is only briefly mentioned a couple of times early on. But it was a big part of the beginning of the revolution, and therefore she had to include it. The Cup, Raise a Glass to Freedom. She couldn't help herself. She couldn't send a glass, but she picked the next best thing. This is her favorite size cup, and she knows she's going to use this, and then, of course, sing the lines all the time. The Candle, I believe that was Novelly Yours, was the creator. Oceans Rise, Empires Fall. I really could have made an entire box dedicated to the King songs. They crack me up. But as it turned out, this candle smell matched the song so perfectly for me that this was the item I featured him on. I love that song too. It's one of my favorites and it gets so little attention and it just gives me chills when I listen to it. When you actually listen to the words, it's hilarious, but it's also really dark and sinister too. I love it. The Pen, with lines such as Hamilton's skill with a quill is undeniable. As long as he can hold a pen, Hamilton is a threat. She couldn't resist actually including a quill pen. Initially, she wanted to use a proper calligraphy tip pen, and then she realized that a ballpoint would be a lot more practical, since not all of us litter for a living. And then Nerdy T, if you got the combo, and the shirt. And the shirt says, if you stand for nothing, what'll you fall for? And the line is just so perfect. Okay, and then it tells you how to get the posters to lie flat. Reverse roll your posters to quickly and safely flatten them. That is something that I was going to ask you about because I never am good at getting the posters to lie flat. I got one a couple months ago in an Enchanted Book Box and everyone said to reverse roll it and now it's just rolled in the opposite fashion. And I can't figure out how to get them to lie flat, so I'll try it again, but let me know if you have better tips. So here's everything that came in the Nerdy Post Special Edition Hamilton box. You received a plastic cup, an enamel pin, a double-sided bookmark, a poster, a candle, tea, 2 prints, a sticker, and a t-shirt. And this is for the Ultimate box. They had different box levels. Some of the levels just had paper products. Some of them had a mixture. You can go on their website and see what they are every time. The Ultimate box always has a t-shirt. And she usually releases the quote that will be on the t-shirt in advance, and so I really like the quote. I don't own any shirts that have Hamilton anything on them, so I wanted it, and I'm really excited to try it out this weekend. So that's everything for me today. I'm probably going to come home tonight after work, and I'm hoping my owl crate will be here, otherwise it'll be here tomorrow, so look forward to that unboxing soon as well. It is almost 6 o'clock in the morning on Friday. I came upstairs and crashed last night when I was going to make this video, so I'm going to do it really fast before work, hopefully. Otherwise, this is probably going to come out late, and you're going to be wondering why I said happy Friday and good morning and all of that good stuff. But I have to edit this and get ready for work, so I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye!